Yesterday, on Wednesday, House Republicans introduced the American Energy Act. Can you tell us a little bit about what that act was and how it tied into your energy plan?
Yesterday we introduced the American Energy Act, and what it is a comprehensive, well thought out, well balanced energy policy, not just for today but for the future. The American people demand and expect that we have a plan, and rather than the piecemeal that you're seeing being presented on the House floor, taking out of the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, catchy little slogans like use it or lose it on federal leases, which is already in place. And I think the American public wants solutions rather than just slogans. And so our Energy Act is a well-balanced act that talks about traditional fossil fuels, tax incentives for those traditional fossil fuels. Some of the examples are opening deep sea drilling. The states are going to have the opportunity to require that the drilling cannot occur any closer than 100 miles, remembering that the curvature of the earth, you wouldn't see a platform more than 10 miles away. The safety that's involved, the environmental issues that are involved are all answered in this plan. We also talk about renewable energy, extending the credits for things like wind farms, solar farms, some of the other things that need maybe a little bit of assistance from the federal government. Our act also talks about conservation or efficiencies. It's pretty exciting, some of the things that are going on in the universities or in small businesses, actually in farms and barns and such. Montana State is an example. There's quite a bit of study going on zero emissions research technology, or ZERT. And what that does is it comes up with a monitoring opportunity for sequestration, which is taking the pollution and putting it back into the earth. The school in Butte, School of Mines, is working on a process where there could be metering on electric transmissions so that you don't have the peaks and valleys that create some of the shortages in places like California and such. And so there's technologies out there that can create efficiencies. We also, within our legislation, talk about financial incentives, rewards as such, for inventions. One of the things we talk about are motor vehicles, so cars that can get 100 miles to the gallon. We want to give a financial reward for somebody that invents that. Maybe a new carburetor, maybe a reward for an invention that produces a better type of nuclear repository for the waste products. So it comes up with some of those ideas. And so we're talking about grants and loans, we're talking about conservation, we're talking about energy efficiency, traditional fossil fuels, and alternative fuels. All of it wrapped up into one package so the American public can see that there is a solution in the short term and in the long term.